Yeah, man. This is the Dagan Soro. Marachuga in the house. Kapuku Digit in the house. Wow.
This is the droid with the rainbow goddess, the rainbow goddess.
This is the droid with the rainbow goddess, the rainbow goddess.
Hello and welcome to Joyride with the Rainbow Goddess. I'm Itzel and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a Jackfruit Milanesa. Now if you're wondering what Milanesa is traditionally, it's usually a Mexican like dish that has very thinly sliced meat that's been breaded and then fried. You might also know it as a schnitzel, that's like the German version, or Milanese as the Italian version. And my version is very special because I gave it like a sweet, smoky flavor with a touch of spice. And I also actually added cheese inside, so it's got a bit of like gooiness. Oh, it's so good! And it's really moist inside. And it is so crispy and delicious on the outside. This is truly like nothing you've ever tried before. It's very unique and I'm very excited to share this with you. This is the type of thing that alone it's already perfect, delicious and complete, and you could totally have it as your entree. I am pairing it with a penne pasta today, but it's also really nice over just like a bed of steamed kale. Yeah, so without further ado, let's get to the recipe! Start by draining a can of jackfruit. I like the one from Trader Joe's. And then I gave it a good rinse. And then I used my hands to squeeze the excess water out of it. Now transfer it to a bowl and use your hands to break up any of the large pieces. And add your favorite seasonings. I did half a teaspoon of fennel seeds, a quarter teaspoon of pepper, quarter teaspoon of chipotle powder, half a teaspoon of smoked paprika, 1 tablespoon of maple, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, half a teaspoon of liquid smoke, half a teaspoon of Worcestershire, and a handful of my favorite vegan mozzarella. Now mix it up real well with your hands. Now on a piece of parchment paper, you're going to shape your patties by compressing the mixture together and then like pressing it down. Try to get it as thin as possible and at the same time kind of like push the edges inward so that it doesn't get too thin on the edges. And actually put it on a cutting board or a plate so you could easily transfer it into the freezer. Have a little dance while you wait for it to freeze. Let's also prepare the batter. A quarter cup of chickpea flour, a quarter cup of brown rice flour, half a teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt, a sprinkle of nutmeg, a quarter cup of soy milk, 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, half a teaspoon of Worcestershire, vegan of course, and half a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, and 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Now give it a good whisk and check on your patties to see that they're frozen solid. Now leave them in there until we're ready to fry them. On high heat, you're going to heat up your pan with a generous amount of either avocado oil or coconut oil. Once you splash a tiny bit of water and it springs back at you, your pan is ready and you can take your patties out of the freezer. Dip your patty into the batter. Make sure it's completely covered. I ended up using a spatula to help me coat everything completely. And then I dipped it into my gluten-free breadcrumbs. And now it can go onto your pan and leave it there until it becomes golden brown. It's okay to like lift it out a little just to check it and dip it back in if you need to. Once it's that beautiful golden brown color, you can flip it over and leave it there again until it becomes golden brown. Then transfer it onto something that can go in the oven and put it on convection bake at 350 for 10 to 15 minutes. Ready! Ooh. Yay! Alright, so my roommate Q is trying it. Hey Q, are you vegan?
No, I'm not.
Like, not even a little bit or a little bit?
I eat some vegan food here and there. I dabble with some leaves, you know what I mean?
Cool.
Let me see. Oh, this is amazing. What is this?
It's Milanese, like my own version. It's
This-
like a smoky, mapley, cheesy Milanese.
Okay, this? Yeah, this is the shit. What? I would smack my arms grave right now just for
Awesome.
Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this video or if you have any questions whatsoever. Have a healthy, happy life. Yeah.